Let's talk.
Midnight in the lab, Frio en la calle, drawing lines in the dark without fail. Tigger working while the city sleeps in peace. Blueprints and coffee creating the masterpiece. Digital clicks in the rhythm of the hand, building a future just like the one I planned. Step by step, el movimiento fluye. No one can stop what the heart already construyó. This is that flow, esa luz que te guía. Bachata vibes for the vlog and the via. Moving pa'lante sin mirar atrás. Construyendo sueños y mucho más. Pa'lante, pa'lante. Soul in the wires, the rhythm in the soul. Keeping it whole. Check the frame rate, el flow no se detiene. Lo que yo tengo, nadie más lo tiene. Polishing the edges, sharpening the view, making something old feel brand new. It's a digital dream with an analog heart. Every single edit is a piece of art. De Nueva York pa'l mundo, keeping it Dominican. Starting the fire, let the vlog begin. Starting the fire, let the vlog begin.
Let's talk. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Israel Santana, a software engineer from New York City. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for stopping by once again. And today I'm in New Jersey. I'm in this beautiful park that for the life of me I can't name because this is my first time here. But I'm in New Jersey. And I decided to come here with my wife today to walk a little bit, see some nature, and I just wanted to talk to you guys. So I started this journey of becoming a software engineer 2 years ago, and a lot has changed since. One of the biggest struggles that I've had as a software engineer and trying to break into the industry is that feeling of like never being good enough, never knowing enough. And it's been something that I've battled from the beginning. I remember when I first started, it was, hey, let me learn React, let me learn JavaScript, MongoDB, Postgres, and let me build a project. I was happy initially when I learned and was able to build 2 projects for which I'm very proud of. Then I started seeing that there were a lot of merge stacks here in New York City, and I just felt that, okay, if I really want to make myself hireable, if I really want to make myself useful to an org, I really need to learn more about software engineering. And I just felt that React alone was not going to be my gateway into a good role as a software engineer. And that's when I started really thinking about, I need to learn a strong backend language. And for the longest, I battled between Go or Java. And the more I thought about it, Java just made the more sense to me, especially in the market, because I've noticed a pattern. I started going to ZipRecruiter, Indeed, and having conversations with people in the industry. And I noticed that entry levels for Golang developers were like almost none, whereas there was a little bit more tolerance, more opportunities as a Java developer. Once I started working with Java, I got introduced to Spring Boot, Docker containers, and really learning how to think like a back-end developer. Because I remember the way that I built applications was literally build the UI first, and once things looked the way that I wanted, then I would go and write the logic. Whereas as a back-end engineer, it's completely the opposite. You actually wireframe, you break down the feature itself. So by the time you get to the front end, you already know what the feature has to do. And building the UI on top of it becomes a lot easier as a full-stack developer. I'm not saying which way is better. For me, now makes a lot more sense. This is the feature that I want to build. Now let me wireframe it. Let me break it down. How the design works. How does this make sense at the end once I add the front end to it? Another thing that I decided to do is that, you know, if you are in the industry, there's so many new tools. There's so many new models. I swear there's always something new, revolutionary, changing the game. It's over. It's really easy to get overwhelmed. And what I decided to do was, okay, let me find a tech stack, become comfortable with it, and whatever tools I see that are new, I can test them real quick and then add whatever makes sense. I swear, if you just follow every trend, every new tool, you will never feel good enough. And that's when I decided to go with the easy stack, which is React, TypeScript, Tailwind in the front end, and then in the back end, Java, Spring Boot, Postgres. At first, it was difficult for me to jump from context to context because Java code, back end code, and front end code are very different. React, TypeScript is for the visual, for the UI. So React, you use state, use effect, which I know some of you don't like. With Java, you create the services, you got to create the DTOs, the controllers. The code implementation is very different. But again, I'm always chasing that next level. How can I improve? How can I get better? And one of the things that I wanted to try was data structures and algorithms. And honestly, like, it never made sense to me, especially in 2026 when the most simple model can one-shot any of these LeetCode problems. Why I need to learn all these data structures that at the end of the day, you will probably never use, not even once in the real world. I understand that that's the way that some companies go. If that's one of the companies that you want to join, data structures and algorithms is 100% the thing that you have to do. But once I started working with backend development, system design was the thing that really struck me and it made sense. I actually recently just purchased this book. It's called System Design Interview by Alex Zhu. I hope I'm pronouncing the name. And I swear within the first 12 pages, I've learned about things that I've never even heard of. I learned about database replication, vertical and horizontal scaling. I learned about the importance of load balancers to manage traffic into a website. I'm not saying that data structures and algorithms are not important, but for me, my style of coding and the things that I want to build, system design just make a lot more sense. If data structures and algorithms is something that makes sense for you, you should go for it. But if you are looking into system design, again, I cannot recommend this book enough. So now let's talk about the job market. Let's be honest here. The 2017, 2018 days are over. Before you could actually just sneeze JavaScript and you would just land a job. And it's crazy to think that there were people that were hired and all they built was a tic-tac-toe app or a to-do list app, and that was just enough to go and get a job. And today, it's crazy to think that I built an entire video analysis pipeline using Java and Spring Boot and different LLM models. And what it does is it gets the input of the video. It analyzes the entire presentation from filler words, the body language, the content of this presentation, and the delivery of it. And this requires a lot of things under the hood. And that sounds for me very impressive. Yet I still feel that I need to get better. And I'm very thankful for my network and all the amazing people that I've met in this tech world. Because of them, I've been able to get multiple interviews. But the problem is, sadly, although I've had success with the interviews, things just have not followed through. I gotten different reasons on why I haven't been able to land an opportunity. And sometimes it gets frustrating. But at the end of the day, the only thing that we can do is keep getting better, keep improving. And it's something that I always tell myself every day. That opportunity will come. There will be an org that's going to believe in me, that's going to give me an opportunity, and then I'm going to maximize that opportunity. The same way Architect Dynamics gave me that opportunity and I maximized it, I know it's going to come. So I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish things would just happen sooner. But at the end of the day, things happen when they need to happen. And if you're going through this situation as well, my heart goes out to you because I totally understand. Just know that every no that you get is closer to that yes. And at the end of the day, all we can do is focus, lock in, and keep building. You got this. Let's keep grinding. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.